Okay, quick follow-up on East Palestine. So I made a video a little while ago about the East Palestine issue, and I touched on some articles from Business Insider where they talked about how this was clearly Trump's fault because he rolled back some Obama-era regulations. In other words, they made the assertion, or at least the implication, that the reason why there was a derailment in East Palestine was because Trump deregulated the rail industry. I refuse to study regulations because I don't have that kind of time. But I heard a reputable source today discuss this on another podcast that I follow, and taking them at face value, again, recognizing maybe they're lying to me as well, we'll see. It appears that the regulation in place would have affected train cars with more than 35 hazardous chemical tanker cars, or trains with 20 of those cars together, neither of which applied to this train. So in other words, it's already specious to say, hey, this President Obama era regulation that the Trump administration rolled back, that's still not in place 2 years after President Biden took over, somehow all of that means that this is Trump's fault. It's even more specious to realize that even if he hadn't rolled it back, even if this was fully in place, it wouldn't have applied to this train in the first place. So why are we talking about it? Other than it gives a way for low information voters to find one more thing to blame on President Trump. It irks me. In the complex modern society that we live in, you have to delegate to the experts to understand all the different areas of specialty. There's too many things to try and understand everything, too many complex topics. But when the experts that you trust lie to you, it ruins everything. Now you can't trust the experts. Now you can't trust the institutions that the experts work for. Now society breaks down and we end up in a situation of either I have to verify everything myself, which I don't have time to do, or I am willing to blindly be led by whoever might or might not be lying to me, or I just throw up my hands and say they're all bastards. Everyone's lying to me. Screw it. We didn't even go to the moon, and we go off the deep end and lose our minds and lose our ability to engage in rational discourse. All of those options are terrible. Anyway, that's my update.